Throughout history, the world has been shaken by the shocking loss of influential leaders through assassination. These acts of violence not only changed the lives of those involved, but also had profound impacts on the course of history. Today, we explore the stories behind these fateful moments and the assassins who played their roles in shaping history. Julius Caesar, a military genius and the architect of Rome's transition from republic to empire, was assassinated on the Ides of March, 44 BC. The Senate, fearing his growing power, plotted his death. The scene in the Senate was chaotic as Caesar, surrounded by his own colleagues, was stabbed 23 times. Among his assassins was Brutus, whom Caesar reportedly recognized with his final words, "Et tu, Brute." Caesar's death did not restore the Republic, but instead set the stage for a new era of civil war and the rise of Augustus. Abraham Lincoln, a towering figure in American history, was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth, an actor with Confederate sympathies. Booth, armed with a pistol, shot Lincoln while he attended a play at Ford's Theater, shouting, "Sic semper tyrannis," as he fled. Lincoln's assassination came just days after the Confederate surrender, a tragic end to a presidency marked by his efforts to heal a divided nation. His death was a profound shock that left the country to grapple with the aftermath of the Civil War. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne and was assassinated in Sarajevo on June 28, 1914. Gavrilo Princip, a Bosnian Serb nationalist, shot the Archduke and his wife, Sophie, in a dramatic act of political protest. The assassination ignited a web of alliances and enmities that plunged Europe into World War I. It was a stark reminder of how a single act of violence could alter the course of history and reshape the world. Mahatma Gandhi, a beacon of peace and non-violence, was assassinated by Nathuram Godse on January 30, 1948. Godse, a radical who opposed Gandhi's efforts to reconcile Hindus and Muslims, shot Gandhi while he was on his way to a prayer meeting. Gandhi's death was a profound loss to a newly independent India, but his philosophy of non-violence and justice left an enduring legacy that continues to inspire movements for peace and civil rights around the globe. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22, 1963 in Dallas, Texas, as he rode in an open motorcade. Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine with a troubled past, fired 3 shots from the Texas School Book Depository, killing Kennedy and wounding Texas Governor John Connally. Kennedy's assassination was a shocking event that left the nation in mourning and fueled numerous conspiracy theories. It marked a significant turning point in American history and culture. On April 4, 1968, Martin Luther King Jr., a central figure in the American civil rights movement, was shot while standing on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. James Earl Ray, driven by racial hatred, aimed to silence King's message of equality and justice. King's death triggered widespread protests and riots across the country, but his vision for racial harmony and social justice endured, continuing to influence generations in the fight for civil rights. Robert F. Kennedy, a champion of social justice and brother to a slain president, was assassinated on June 5, 1968, shortly after winning the California primary. Sirhan Sirhan, a 24-year-old Palestinian, shot Kennedy in a moment of political upheaval and personal anguish. RFK's assassination, occurring amid a tumultuous period in American history, was a devastating blow to his supporters and the broader quest for social change. His death marked another painful chapter in the era's struggle for a more just society. Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin was assassinated on November 4, 1995, by Yigal Amir, a right-wing extremist opposed to Rabin's peace process with the Palestinians. Amir's act of violence occurred at a peace rally, a grim contradiction to the message of reconciliation being promoted. Rabin's death was a severe blow to the Middle East peace process. Despite his assassination, the quest for peace continued, underscoring the fragile nature of political progress in conflict-ridden regions. These leaders, taken from us too soon, left behind legacies that continue to resonate in our world. Their assassinations remind us of the constant struggle for peace and the lasting impact of their visions. Their stories serve as both a lesson and a legacy for future generations. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth historical explorations.